I have been over here asleep, but I've been up. I woke up for the witching hour, and I've been kind of just laying here. I had some trail mix, and I just been laying here watching TV and watching YouTube videos because I got woke up out of my sleep because I had this really, really, really vivid, action packed, just highly wow. It was really, really a very, very interesting dream. And what's crazy is that I have been dealing with so much that I haven't really been dreaming lately, like at all. Hey, Stefan. Hey. Well, I'm about to tell y'all. I'm about to talk about it right now. Um, so I did have a confirmation death dream about what I've been talking about, like hard body. I've been talking about it a lot. But let me finish saying what I was saying. I did some work. I guess you can say it's like healing protection work. And I kind of got the first part of it started, and I'll finish the rest today. And it's really powerful because I have not had a dream in forever, and dreams is typically how I get certain signs. So I'll probably ask. Honestly, I'm gonna consult with my guides in the morning because I'm probably just gonna get up and have a cigarette and go back to sleep after I'm done with this live. I did get a bunch of new herbs, so that, and then also I have a sleep pillow sachet that I have charged for what I'm not going to say. So but I think that the work that I did last night really pushed things over the edge, and I had a definite prophetic dream. Um, and I was kind of lucid dreaming because I couldn't have been in a, well, I could have been because I was only asleep for a few hours. But I had a confirmation death dream about two people, two strangers dying. And it was kind of heartbreaking, actually, because I was trying to save this little boy. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. But you know what that tells me? That tells me that, first of all, I know for a fact it was symbolic of, I was dreaming about very dangerous, malevolent enemies, okay, who are throwing like necromancy at me and shit and like real fucked up shit. So I know that for a fucking fact, right? And so it was an older lady. I couldn't really tell what race she was, but she was not black. It was a lady, and it was like, it kind of reminded me of Gabriel Fernandez. The little boy did, kind of. So don't be surprised if something happens to Gabriel Fernandez's mother, because I believe that she's still in prison. I'm not sure though. I don't like to talk about high profile cases like that though, but I kind of thought about it. But I think that it was more so a message. It was more so a sign that something is getting ready to happen. Like from my end, from my perspective, and for my loved ones and my kids and everybody that I love, it's positive. For the adversary, it's not. That's what I do know for a fact, okay? Because I've been in this world for almost 50 years. I know me, right? That's how, see, here's the thing. I know me, and I know what my spirits that have been with me probably several lifetimes, probably every lifetime, but at least since I was conceived or birthed into this freaking world. And I know what they do. I know how they do. And a lot of people are very ignorant. They don't realize, like, people will say something about witchcraft, but my spirits have been fucking people up far before I picked up a candle or a crystal. My spirits will destroy an enemy without me even asking. Now, there's certain prayers that people can do, which is why I think that it's important to not ride on that. I think it's important to put your witch hat on these days because what they're doing is they do have somewhat crafty ways of either praying your protection spirits away or either you know putting you out of touch with them, which you have to be in touch with them. And so it's really interesting because I've been working with a lot of quartz crystal, but then also I've been working with pyrite a lot as well as black obsidian a lot. Along with other stones. I never put up that haul video. I never put it up because I got a lot of good stuff. I got some really good herbs too this time also. But I'm not gonna get into that. But oh yeah, I got some angelica root. And I feel like that angelica root is something that I have to keep. I also did get some juniper berries because juniper berries are really important. I got some stuff that's really, really important for me to have because I am under attack, not to the point where they can hurt me or the people that I love, but they can just be fucking annoying. That's literally like I can have 1,000 witches attacking me, and literally you're just gonna fucking annoy me. You're not gonna be able to do anything to me. It can be 1,000 of you. You're just gonna annoy the shit out of me, for real. So, I don't know what the fuck that's about. Maybe it's because I was born on Thursday. I was born exactly on Thursday, June 23rd, 1977 at 10:10 a.m. in the morning Central Standard Time. On the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, which makes me a Cancer. My ascending with Mars is the Sun, is Leo. So, maybe that's why. I don't fucking know. But, uh and so yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like you're just gonna fucking annoy me. The worst thing that people have been able to do to me is fucking delay me. But I think that my spirits let it happen on purpose. My spirits wanted to teach me how to get. Well, first of all, I've always been able to manifest really, really fast, especially when it comes to money and healing. Money and healing is a gift that I have that I can manifest really, really fast. Okay. but other stuff, like other stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think my guides wanted me to be able to manifest other stuff fast, like everything. They wanted me to be able to do everything fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think mainly love work, and just everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it would need to be faster than what it was before. But I just, I kind of, because of the experiences that I had, I learned how to make things happen really fast, like in real time, like not just an hour, not just in 60 minutes. Like I'm talking about instantly. You know what I mean? So, anyway, but I have this dream, right? And the dream was very, very eventful. Like there was so much going on in this dream. But what I do know is that it was this older lady. I was trying to save this little boy. And I didn't know either one of them. They're strangers. I was trying to help this little boy. Uh, and so she was just like, I can't, like a lot of the dream is a blur. But I do remember fighting with her, like battling with her. And I did see my spirit guides in my dream with me. Like they were actually there and they were fighting her with me. And they were trying to save this little boy. They were trying to save him. Unfortunately, both of them died in the dream. Unfortunately, I don't think it was a mother and a son, but I can't remember half of it. I just remember how the dream concluded is that unfortunately, and I believe what happened was we got rid of her, but then for some reason the little boy went with her. I don't know what was going on. The dream itself may not be like what happened in the dream may not even matter so much as me actually seeing and being consciously aware of two strangers dying in a dream, right? So, like, to me, that was confirmation. Like, I would never want a little boy to die, of course not. But, everybody's child is not my responsibility. I wish it worked like that. I do. I wish it worked that way. I wish I could save everybody on this planet. Now, it also could have just been a dream just to, like a warning, you know what I'm saying? Because there was some work that I was going to do before I went to sleep. And, the spirit said just do it in the morning, which I will be, I will. But it's just the point, you know what I'm saying? I know exactly the work that I'm going to get done, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the point that, people have been doing too much. And I know that it's connected to those stalkers, and it's nothing that they can do about it. I don't know why they like that's the reason why I tell them that. I'm not telling them that to psych them out. I am telling them that because number one, they are attacking me for silly reasons. You are ignorant. You are ignorant. You are not wise. You think you know everything, but you don't. I don't care how old you are. You are being very childish, and you are literally attacking somebody that you cannot defeat. You cannot do anything about it. Get smart, okay? Get smart about the situation. Yeah. So I firmly believe it's got something to do with the people that I've been dealing with, and mainly because they were trying to throw stuff at my daughter, at my kids. They were listen. Every negative thing that goes towards anybody I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all something. Every negative thing that goes towards my children, my grandchildren, my lover, my aunties, uncles, cousins, friends that I'm protecting, anybody that I'm protecting, it comes to me. It doesn't go to them. It comes to me, right? Comes straight to me, especially my kids, especially the people that that I gave birth to. But then again, also my lover, it's important for, I don't know why people don't think they have to protect their significant other. You do have to because you're sleeping with that person. And who wants to just constantly have fucking problems? So all this shit comes through me, comes straight to me. I have wards set up. I even have decoys set up, right? I've got, jars that are crystals. I've got jars that are just liquid. I've got dry jars, wet jars. Okay, I got all kind of shit. The point is that any, trying to attack the people that I love is ill advisable because everybody that I love more than I love my fucking self. So that means I don't give a shit. That intensifies. I'm a Cancer. I literally represent the protectress of the zodiac. Why would you even try to play with people like that? Anywho, yeah. So, and this has been going on for years. Trying to throw judgment at my kids, trying to talking, speaking, trying to speak curses on my children. Uh, and I keep telling people everything that you've done is going to manifest in your life with your children because they take actions to hurt my children. That's what the difference is. You're actually taking actions that could hurt my children, the things that you're doing. I haven't taken any action to try to hurt your kids. No, I have not. None whatsoever. So that is the difference. And it's not about who's better because I can promise you that if I'm making a choice between my babies and your babies and I don't like you and you're an enemy, I'm going to choose my babies. I'm going to choose what's over here. I'm not going to choose your children over my own. Especially if that's the kind of game, if that's what you have in your mind as an adversary, because that's your spirits. Your spirits are forcing you to attack other people's children. My spirits don't attack people's kids. They don't do stuff like that. My spirits are regal. They're very regal. They don't do low vibratory, weirdo crap like that. They don't do that. Okay? Your spirits are the type of desperate, destitute spirits that, like, would probably try to sell children on the black market or some shit like that. That's your thing. That don't have nothing to do with me at all and what we're doing. Okay. So, but at the end of the day, you accept those spirits because you're working with them. You're working with those spirits that attack children. You're working with those spirits that tell you, hey, you got to attack Jamila in order to survive. That's what you're doing. See, that's your thing. My job is to beat your ass at your own game. And that's exactly what I'm going to always do. So, and that, what I was telling you guys about egregores and that black sector egregore, they keep trying to wake it up. They keep trying to resurrect it. With that whole consciousness, never gonna happen. In fact, we're gonna always make it backfire on y'all. That stupid, dumb, ignorant consciousness is gonna always backfire. And I dreamt about it. I dreamt. I didn't. It wasn't none of the enemies. It wasn't none of the adversaries because I would never allow them to be in my subconscious that way. But it was symbolic of the adversaries. So I had that dream. Y'all need to be very, very careful. Now, looking at it as on a positive note, right? When you have a dream of a stranger dying, it does have a positive aspect of it. Okay. No, I don't. It's late at night. I don't sound anything like Kat. It's late at night, hun, and I'm kind of half sleepy. But so no, I don't sound anything like her. And if anything, she's trying to sound like me. Are you talking about Cat Smuff? I don't see what. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I am a very regal, admirable person. I have morals, and please don't compare me to her. Please don't compare me to her. Cat Williams? Oh, okay, okay, whatever. Anyway, I thought you were talking about the other one. Whatever. I don't know how I sound like Cat, but maybe it's because my voice is scruffy right now. Anywho, Stefan, you know what to do if that person gets out of hand. I don't sound like a man. My voice is just kind of scruffy. I don't sound like a I don't get it. Why is it always a gender bender weirdness? You know that I'm a woman. You know that you know who I am. So why would you like who's thinking about Cat Williams at 3 o'clock in the morning when whatever. Whatever. Okay. I don't sound like a man. I sound like a woman who is kind of half sleepy is what I sound like. No offense taken. It's just that it's kind of like distracting from what I was talking about, but whatever. Anywho, what was I gonna say? And I think that that's probably why you, y'all want to avoid the truth. And the truth of the fucking matter is that y'all lucky I'm not a crazy bitch. Because, like I said, you threaten somebody's babies long enough and they may come after you. I would have went to jail. I would have for sure went to prison. But a lot of people would have, hearing my story and seeing what y'all were doing, those people in that sector, they would have been like, yeah, I can see why she did it. Yeah. But yeah, no, but see, that's why we practice witchcraft so that we don't do things like that. You know what I'm saying? That I don't want to go to prison. I don't want blood on my hands. You know what I'm saying? But you stepped over the line, even like literally, like you don't even have to threaten my children. Gossiping about my children and speaking curses and speaking negatively and trying to speak bad spirits over my children in my face. You have no idea what can of worms you've been opening up. And it's like a fucking balloon that's about to pop. Straight up and down. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There are some people that are just affected by death itself. For my adversaries to die, I have no empathy whatsoever. You might as well just be a roach that crawled across the floor that I stepped on. I don't care about you dying. I don't feel bad. I don't care. I personally am irritated with the fact that I've had to even I've had to be conscious to your bullshit. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I'm a happy person. I've got video footage of when I've got video footage of when we were in Kansas, of when Jacob was a little bitty baby, and and I'm happy that I have that footage, and I was thinking about sharing it, but there's so many stupid people that actually hate babies. I don't know why you would be on YouTube if you hate why are you even here? Why do you even exist if you hate babies and children? It's not that you have to love them or like them, but why are who even who would even feel the need to express that? For what? For why? I don't get it. I don't and then why would you be following me? You clearly hate children. You clearly hate people. You clearly are a hateful person. But anyway, so for me, a lot of people be like, oh my God, death, they get scared. For me, I celebrate it. I would celebrate. I will celebrate every time one of my enemies pass away that meant me egregious harm, that meant harm to my children, I will celebrate your death. I don't care. I feel like that's less evil on the earth that I have to deal with. That's what I feel. I don't care. I don't care about your story. I don't care about what the fuck you've been through. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I don't care about your fucking mental illness. I don't care about none of that shit. All I know is that you tried to impede and trespass upon me. That's all I know. That's all I know. You tried to pose a threat and a danger to me. That's all I know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I felt like sharing that with y'all. Okay. And then plus I don't like here's what I don't like. I don't like for pathetic people to front like they are something, right? To me, if you are a person that has been stalking me all these years, I look at you as utterly pathetic. I don't you can never look I will never respect you. You can never look good in my eyes. Everything that you do is garbage to me. Everything that you do, everything that you have is garbage to me. So, straight up and down. Like just the fact that you're on that like you're trying to be on my pussy, like you're trying to be on it. I don't respect you, and I think that you're full of shit. I think that anybody that is pathetic enough to be stalking somebody the way y'all been stalking, it pisses me off that you have the nerve to have any confidence because you don't. You need to know and you need to admit to how much of a low life you are. That really pisses me off for people to try to act like, yeah, 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 I'm the shit. No, you're not. You're an idiot. You're a complete idiot. And we need less idiots on this earth, straight up and down. Yeah, I love kids and I can't stand people that attack fucking kids. I can't stand people that make me make a choice between my kids and their kids. Do better. Do better. Go take care of your children. Go tend to your children. Why are you on here threatening people? Why are you on here gossiping about people? Why are you looking stupid and dumb? And I already know that it's got something to do with that dude's family. That's probably who I saw in the dream. Because we all heard that videotape of his family. Gawk, gawk, gawk. They was like, they sounded so damn crazy, his family. And he got the nerve to say something about my family having a family argument. We wasn't even fighting or nothing. His family sitting up like that crazy audio. He has no room for judgment about nobody's family, literally none whatsoever, or nobody. Them people was just sounding crazy and stupid and sounding just inhuman. Ugh. It was literally so bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting over there with my child's. Keep in mind, my daughter was underage at the time. Like, he's a predator. He's a predator, and I haven't had time to flag him for privacy. He's a predator. He's a predator. He's a PDF file, straight up and down. And you notice how he is not taking it down. The reason why is because Mike Mills is a PDF file. He stalks women with children straight up and down. That's why I told y'all, if it's a male that is stalking a woman with children, please believe that he might be a PDF file. Straight up and down. Please understand that it's something sickly wrong with that person. Please understand that. Any man stalking a woman with children is more than likely, I would say it's a 99.9% chance that the motherfucker is a PDF file. Oh, by the way, guys, did y'all hear about Michael Jackson? I hate the fact that PDF file though has the same name as Michael Jackson. Come to find out, Michael Jackson protected children from Epstein. Like, and I knew it. I knew it. I knew he did. I knew that Mike was not like that. I knew that Michael Jackson was not like that. I knew they was lying on him. So supposedly, basically, like the Epstein people. What time is it? It's 3 in the morning. Let me see what I look like on camera real quick. Y'all look tired. Hello. Um, so apparently they made up those lies about Mike to cover up their own stuff about Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson, come to find out that I don't know how they came across this information, but apparently he was mentioned in the Epstein files, but he was mentioned as like a problematic person that was preventing them from getting to kids. Like apparently he had protected several children from going. I'm just yuck. It just really irritates me and grinds my damn gears that everybody got to be up in arms. Everybody got to suffer. People that don't want to sleep with underage kids have to sit up here and fucking suffer because of these sickos. I'm sick of it. But I knew it. I actually did a channeling on Michael Jackson when they were coming. They were coming with those rumors about him again, those lies and slander on Michael. And that was, when was that? I think it was in 2017 or 2018. And I channeled Michael Jackson, and that really, really, really hurt his feelings. Like that literally, like, you know what? It pisses me off. Like, it makes me want to take vengeance for Michael Jackson because I believe that is what put him in the grave. I believe that shit is what killed Mike, and that really makes me angry. That really, really, really makes me angry. Yeah. I do not appreciate what they did to Michael Jackson. I don't. I really don't. But and you know what's crazy is that I went through I'm still kind of going through a similar experience as Michael Jackson, although I don't have the billions of dollars. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, anywho, I've deviated away from the conversation. I'm just telling you, I don't care about, like, I think that my adversaries want love from me. And you can't force somebody to love you. That's just like that psychopath went on Rumble yesterday saying that I love him. I don't love you at all. They want me to love them. It's never going to happen. Trust me on that. Jafar Jackson is. Oh yeah, he does have a movie coming up too. Yeah. I knew they was lying on Michael. I knew it the whole time. It's very heartbreaking. I hate it when they accuse innocent people of doing shit they didn't do. They're so corrupt and disgusting. They're so corrupt and disgusting. It feel good out here. So yeah, anyway, I think we just passed Gabriel Fernandez's either his anniversary date or either his date of birth. So we got to get in preparation for March. I just want peace. I don't want nobody invading on my personal space and all of that shit. Like, trust and believe, you guys, I have went through that. And you know what? The main thing that my spirits is getting vengeance on is the fact that we went through like over 60 defects in investigations when we were in Georgia. Now, granted, I would sage and cleanse out the house. You know, those people are carrying, there's a reason why people don't break the law. There's a reason why people like me don't have a lot of encounters with the police. And the reason why is because, when it comes to police officers and stuff like that, they come across a lot of bad spirits. My spirits do not appreciate how they have had to work overtime protecting me from bad spirits. I'm not like a servitor. I'm not like a good Samaritan. I am a good Samaritan, but then again, I'm not. Like, I don't just open myself up to the public like that in that way. You have to pay to get into me. You have to pay me straight up and down. I'm not a church. I don't do that. That was my private home that was made a spectacle of all that time. Three or four of my private homes. My spirits, they have not forgiven people for that. They're okay with CPS, in fact, they've actually helped CPS a lot, but there's a debt that has not been paid. There's a great deal of debt owed to me that has not been paid. Case in point, the stupid person that's attacking me that opens up his family wide open to more negativity that's already there naturally. The years and years, the 6 years off and on that I was dealing with him, giving him protection services, protecting his children from his mistakes. He ain't never paid me for that. I don't think I can drop this link to this one because of the way that I went live on straight from my phone. Sorry about that. Oh, Nia Long is in that movie? Cool. You know when it's coming out, Stevon? I saw it. I just didn't see when it was going to be released. So, it's freaking crazy. Like, it just. Okay, April 24th. Okay. Then we got Easter coming up. Y'all, they are going to act a fool around Easter because they think they're Christians. They believe that they're Christians doing God's work. They're idiots. They are going to act a fool, and we're going to be ready for them. Notice how everything is centered around the Sabbaths and the holidays, if you notice that. And those are very sacred days that they are trying to invade upon with some bull crap. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Hey, Diane Murray. Hello. So, and literally, like, I had watched a few gang stalking videos throughout the years, like of people saying that they were being gang stalked. And okay, so I'm not the crazy one because we can see the people gang stalking, right? Like it's right on YouTube, okay? So I'm not imagining it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some of the people, which I believe it's probably a large number, are possibly mentally ill, um, and imagining it. But we all know that I'm not imagining it. So if gang stalkers really exist, I would definitely be your worst enemy, and I am not the one to play around with. I'm not. Anytime you bring a group consciousness and target one person, you have got to be one of the most, that is so evil and sinister. And I got something for you. I cannot stand that. And they do hurt children. I swear to you, that girl and luckily the baby he's so big and healthy, and just beautiful. This lady, over in Alabama, her and her husband had their first child, and she's a really big vlogger. I'm subscribed to her, enjoy her videos. I love, love, love family vloggers. I love the vloggers of the single mothers. I love vloggers of divorced mothers, fathers. I just love family vloggers. And so, lock this door. And so, you know what? Let me go get her. I'm gonna go get her cauldron out here. And all the way up to she gets a lot of hate because people are ignorant as shit. Her baby was born with breathing problems. And I know it has something to do with them damn just people, groups of people, because groups of people form a collective consciousness. Trolls. That's what gives trolls their power is their collective consciousness. And I hate them for attacking people. We don't want trolls in social media. What we want is to watch people with quality content that we enjoy. We don't want trolls. You know what I mean? And so the baby's fine now, so cute, so adorable, and everything's fine. But it's just a point. I see all these women on here and they have no clue as to the evil that's watching them behind the screen. Just evil, miserable people. You can't even be happy. You can't even be happy. They don't even want you to be happy. It's sick. While lying and claiming that they're happy, you're not happy, hon. You're miserable. Anybody that joins a group or participates in that kind of crud is very, very unhappy and miserable. And I do not like people that attack children. They'll make these wild claims that I somehow attacked their children when I sent them a warning. Clearly there's some kind of entity that drives these people to attack children. Clearly, that's like obvious. And so, oh, I got a lot to do today, y'all. I gotta go. I just realized how much stuff I gotta do today, so I gotta go. Yeah, we don't want nothing to do with trolls. We don't do trolls and trolling in groups and all of that stupid stuff. I can't stand any of them. And then also my spirits don't appreciate the way the trolls flagged my channels. They do not appreciate you flagging my channels whatsoever. And they are going to make you pay for it. Straight up and down. They are going to make you pay for it. They are not going to let that go. And my spirit's been whooping ass since before I was born. So, anywho, that is my little talk. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I kind of deviated away from the subject, but the gang stalking, it does run along the lines of a form of spiritual warfare because you're dealing with energy. You're dealing with an egregore. You know what I'm saying? And so, they can sit up there and go over to that dude's channel and they can, look upon my daughter and try to judge her all they want. right? But that energy is going to destroy them. Because I got my daughter protected. So, and my protection does not move. It doesn't. But, like, really, to be honest with you, my spirits are being extra protective of my daughter right now. And I don't even want to say why because I have not had her permission to say why, but I can promise you that you ain't messing with nobody over here. Okay? So you need to, that I'm telling that dude right now. I'm telling that dude right now that me and you are, we've been semi back and forth being cool the past 6 years. You are no longer in my good graces, bro. So what do you think that means? You think that means that like you're not understanding that the fat meat is greasy. That's what that is. You're not understanding that clearly. Cuz me and you are not cool anymore and I do not mess with you. I do not talk to you. So that means that my blowback, my wrath is going to be at full throttle. Full throttle. And he's so ignorant. He thinks that because he's in a group that means anything. What does that even mean? Like, do you even? I just think it's pure D ignorance. I really do. I think it's pure D ignorance. Like, it just it is. It's ignorant. Like, even if a person, sometimes even if a person like that doesn't work with deities, I work with several deities because I'm a polytheist. Right. So, and because a lot of people was questioning me about that, and if you check my track record, I became a polytheist 14 years ago. So of course that my craft is going to be a manifestation of that, of me being a polytheist. So I work with several different deities. But even a person that didn't work with several different deities can build that wall against you that you can't knock down. You know what I'm saying? Being that I work with deities, they're looking at you and they don't like you because you're trying to attack people that I love. There is no, what I want to say is that there's no holes, HOLES, in my love. There's no gaps in my love. There's nothing missing. There's no missing pieces of the love that I feel for my loved ones. There's no maybe or nothing. It's not a maybe love. It's not a fair weather love. It's real. It's real and it is hard as steel. So you can sit over there and try to play around with prayer and psalms and black magic all you want, but do not come crying to me ever when something happens, because I know for a fact that their egregore is dead because I killed it. I didn't, the last time I picked up on their egregore, I was actually in Kansas City, Missouri, but I destroyed that damn thing. Shit, I think it was in what, September of last year, and you're not resurrecting anything anymore. You can't invoke it. You can try to bring together as many energies as you want. It does not matter. It does not. You are going to always be denied that. You're not going to be one of them people, you know how when they say God, delayed but not denied. No, you're denied, 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 denied. Straight up and down. You will never have any access to any energy to use against anybody ever again. Ever. Except for yourself. Because the way Spirit described it to me was a ricochet. So that means you throw it out, it's coming right back to you and you can't change it. You have been denied the privilege of being able to change or transmute or do anything to anything. Straight up and down. Because we tired of you and we don't have, and there's no doubt. This is literally no doubt. I know this 100%. So anywho, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta stop myself from doing some of this stuff that I gotta do over here because I'm gonna wait till I lay down and get some more sleep. But I will see y'all later, okay? Have a happy Thursday. Bye bye.